We are a Korean couple living in Germany. My name is Yebyuk. Today is July 11th and we are on day 3 of a Mallorca trip. Yesterday we explored Sóller village, Port de Sóller and stayed at Hotel Marina Wellness&Spa. It was a really good choice. And today we're moving to a new hotel. So this was our last breakfast here. Of course I ate as much as I could. Luckily, it wasn't raining, so we finally got to sit outside, enjoying the view and the food together. Before heading to our new place, we decided to take a scenic drive through the famous M10 road to Pollença. I read a lot of reviews saying this road is really curvy and winding. But hey, we rented a car, so we gotta make the most of it, right? Let's squeeze out every euro we paid for. Not long after we started driving, we spotted the Port de Sóller from above. It looked completely different from up here, like a tiny harbor protected by giant mountains. The mountains surrounding the bay, they felt like a natural shield. So cool! We kept driving along the famous M10 road. It's known as one of the most scenic drives in Mallorca. But honestly, think twice before you go, especially if you're a beginner driver. There are so many curves and tons of cyclists too. My husband was super focused the whole time and I was secretly fighting car sickness the entire way. But since I was the one who suggested the road, I just quietly endured it. Tip: if you get car sick easily, maybe skip this one. But I have to admit, the view was pretty amazing. We got to see some of Mallorca's unique countryside homes tucked in between the mountains. And those massive mountain ranges, so dramatic and beautiful. Not something you see every day. When I thought of Mallorca, I only imagined pretty beaches. But honestly, these mountains were just as stunning. They totally held their own. It's not all about the sea here. The land is just as beautiful. My husband and I are definitely ocean people, but after seeing this, we finally get it. Why so many people love the mountains too. There's a calm and power in the mountains that's just different. Along the way, there were lots of scenic photo spots. We stopped here and there to snap some shots, just like everyone else on this M10 drive. We even spotted a lake between the mountains. Not sure if it was a natural or man-made, but honestly, who cares? It was beautiful anyway. We were so lucky with the weather today. These winding roads would be dangerous in the rain. And the mountains here, they weren't just regular mountains, they looked like rocky cliffs, almost like giant stone sculptures. That's what made the view feel so unique and dramatic. Almost every car stopped here, so of course we had to pull over too. Mirador du Gorg Blau. The turquoise reservoir was stunning, but the real surprise? Black mountain goats. We've never seen wild goats like this before. My husband even picked grass from higher up and fed it to one of them. He really loves animals. And of course, we took a couple photos here. Ta-da! We promised not to stop anymore because we were so late already. But then, this view showed up. We had no choice but to pull over again. Mirador du Tunnel. There was even a small parking area and a little kiosk selling snacks. Too expensive though, so no photos. Finally, we arrived in Pollença. I almost died from car sickness. We left around 10:40 a.m. but didn't arrive until 1 p.m. It should only taken an hour, but with all the scenic stops, it took double the time. Welcome to Pollença, a quiet traditional village in northern Mallorca. This is exactly what comes to mind when you imagine a Spanish town. It's a tourist spot, but still calm enough to see the local life. I'm no expert in architecture or history, but apparently this village has traces of Roman, Islamic, Gothic, and Baroque styles. I just know. The stone alleys were beautiful. The most famous spot in Pollença, El Calvari steps. There are 365 steps, one for each day of the year. At the top, you'll find a panoramic view of the village. But we didn't go up. We were too tired and had no energy left. Almost everyone else was climbing though. Respect. Our original plan, visiting Port de Pollença after this. But after exploring Pollença village, we were totally exhausted. So we skipped the beach and headed straight to our new hotel, 07 Colombo. It was a bit cloudy in Pollença, but as we got closer to the new hotel, the skies cleared up. Lucky us, sunshine again. Our hotel was right in front of Platja de Illot. It's not a well-known beach for Korean tourists, so we didn't expect much at all, but it was way better than we thought. Seriously, such a hidden gem. Let's check out the hotel first. When we first found this hotel online, we were a bit worried. Was it too good to be true? A scam maybe? Because it was so cheap. Half both breakfast plus dinner for just €113 per night. That's almost half the price of our previous hotel. Check-in complete. So thankfully, it wasn't a scam. As we looked around, we realized something. Almost everyone seemed to be Spanish locals. We didn't see a single Asian traveler, not just in the hotel, but anywhere around Platja de Illot. It felt a little lonely, honestly. But maybe that means this place is still a hidden gem among locals, not yet discovered by Asian travelers. We chose the non-view room to save budget, and it had everything we needed, except for one thing, a refrigerator. No fridge in the room? Maybe it's to save electricity or to make us buy more beer at the bar. Well, many people here chose the all-inclusive option anyway. Since we already had so many ocean views yesterday, we didn't waste time. We changed into swimsuits and headed straight to the beach. To be honest, we didn't know much about this beach before, but it turned out to be so beautiful. It felt like the perfect spot for families because the shallow area was really wide and super clear. You could see all the way down to the bottom. We could even see lots of fish swimming around. It felt like snorkeling, but just with our eyes. Just float and watch the underwater world. The waves were gentle, perfect for floating on a tube or just swimming around. And there were so many kids splashing and playing. It made the beach feel lively and peaceful at the same time. And of course, perfect weather plus beach. Photo time. You know me, I had to take a few shots before swimming. It's a must, right? Then my husband became friends with the boy who was fishing nearby, so he went over to watch and chat with him for a bit. Meanwhile, I just enjoyed the water, then relaxed on the beach, and later went to call him back. Time flew by while swimming. It was already 8 p.m. We rushed back to the room, took a quick shower, and headed down for dinner. Dinner time ended at 9:30 p.m. and we started eating at 8:30. Plenty of time left. We only paid €113 per night with both breakfast and dinner included. Honestly, we didn't expect much, but dinner turned out way better than we thought. Free beer, sangria, and wine were included too, only during meals but still great. And we enjoyed it all with an ocean view. No fridge in the room, but sipping cold beer with dinner made up for it. This place is seriously budget friendly. Just note, a rental car is a must. Street parking only. The menu changed daily, though my husband said he got a bit tired of it by the second night. Still, we ended day 3 full and happy, even went for a little walk after dinner. Next up, Mallorca's famous beach, Caló del Moro, and maybe a few hidden gems too. See you in day 4. Tschüss! Hasta luego!